Check one, check two. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? We are live once again. My name is MC Medina. This is Conscious Crypto. Every single day at 2 o'clock, I'm giving you the latest and the absolute greatest in the global DeFi news. That's the global decentralized finance news. And what does that even mean? That means we are taking our financial sovereignty back. We are gaining more financial literacy, and we are taking control, full control of our financial well-being. Today is Monday, October 25th, and the numbers all across the board are going up. We're going to get into some more of that here shortly. I'm going to open up my Twitch account here. And please leave your comments below. I want to know what your top 3 coins are right now. That's what is important to me. Let's see how everything is looking here on the Twitch account. We go to do the Casa de Prana.tv. Okay, looks like we are good to go, guys. Please, please, please do us a huge favor. I want you guys to hit the thumbs up, hit the heart. If you please would do that for us, I'm going to continue to deliver the latest and the greatest in DeFi crypto news from all around the world. That's right. There is a global community of crypto enthusiasts who are we're all in this thing together, and no one's going to make it out alive. We might as well make the most out of what we have and take advantage of all of these fantastic resources that are currently developing in the crypto market. What else do we have here? Let's go into, I'm having some issues right now with crypto.com purchasing. For some reason, I'm like stuck on this white screen. I don't know what's going on, but I just purchased some more Shiba Inu. Highly recommend if you are looking for some coins that are going to be experiencing some gains. I highly recommend the Shiba Inu coin. Again, none of the information on this show is financial advice. None of the information on this program should be taken as financial advice. And I'm not a financial advisor. I am simply here to share the abundance of all of the information that I've been able to uncover. It's been close to a decade. Investing in different cryptocurrencies, starting with Bitcoin, diversifying my portfolio from there with Litecoin and Ethereum and Monero and Dash and Decred and a number of different projects, Polkadot, Cardano, Solana. The list goes on. I could go on for quite a few minutes simply discussing that, all the coins that I've diversified into. So let's get into the chat here. Let's do this. Yeah, I need you guys to please host this for me. Share it. For some reason my phone is doing some weird things over here, so I'm not able to do. Oh, there it goes. There we go. We're hosting now. Bam, just like that. And let's see. And if I can get a lighter, I'm going to light up some Palo Santo and some sage. Sometimes I'm accompanied by Guy Electra. She is currently resting. We had an active weekend going out to Austin over the weekend. And really great news in regards to sponsors. We have a new sponsor that I'm going to be mentioning today, and that is Inkkas, Inkkas. And I'm going to give you guys more information about Inkkas here coming soon. Now, let's jump straight into the goodies. We normally, what we do is on the show, we'll go over some of the top gainers. We're going to go over some of the latest and greatest in DeFi crypto news. A lot of developments over the weekend. We left on Friday. Bitcoin was down. Ethereum was down. XRP was down. Doge was down. And now we're seeing a rise again. I got an opportunity to explain on the previous episode the differences in the relationship between Bitcoin and Ethereum and the relationship between Bitcoin and other altcoins. Excuse me. And definitely go back to that video so you can learn more about the relationship that these altcoins have with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is on the way up to 90,000. So these are 5 things to watch in Bitcoin this week. But before we get that, let's get into some of the prices. Bitcoin right now at $63,057, and that's a positive 4.66% status. Ethereum we've got at 4,203, and Ethereum sitting at a positive 5.06%. XRP still hanging in there, a positive 2.59% gain in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin Cash, positive 1.40. Doge is down 0.34% in the last 24 hours. Let's get into some top gainers really quick now before we... Gainers, let's refresh this page here. Some of the top gainers today, the absolute toppest is Near Protocol. And let's learn more about Near Protocol. Near Protocol is Aurora Labs. It's a crypto project that has built an Ethereum compatible development platform on top of Near Protocol. And they've raised $12 million. And there's also, let's see, crypto asset manager Grayscale is exploring 13 more investment trust products, including ones tied to Solana and Polygon tokens. So the Near Protocol price is up 31% in the last 24 hours. Then right after that, in second place, we've got Curve DAO token. And that is up 22.56%. We've got Jasmy. I don't know if you guys remember me mentioning last week. Jasmy was also making high moves and trending high on Coinbase. Then we have TrueFi at a positive 16.75%. We've got Bounce token at a positive 15%. We've got Shiba Inu again leading the charts at a positive 13.14%. Solana right after that at a positive 12.55. Cartesi right after that as a positive 12.13. The Graph right after that at a positive 12.09. Assemble Protocol, positive 11. Internet Computer, Chainlink, Keep Network, LivePeer, Algorand, Harmony, Phantom VeChain, 1inch. I'm going to be doing more research in 1inch. It's an exchange platform, so hopefully I'll have more news for you on that soon. We've got Engine Coin. If you have any information on 1inch and you've been using it, please leave the comments below. I want to learn more about the 1inch platform. Then, interesting name. Anyways, we've got Quant, also a gainer today at a positive 8.25. Cello, we've got at a positive 7.97. Rarible, FTX token, Axie Infinity, iExec, RLC, Polkadot, Wrapped Centrifuge, Perpetual Protocol, Theta, all gainers today. And I am not done with the list. We've still got a whole bunch more. We've got Polygon, Avalanche, Badger DAO, Scale, Wrapped Luna token, Storage. Terra Luna is up 6.34. We went over Terra last week a little bit. We've got Gitcoin, ARPA Chain, Coty, Crypto.com coin is up. These are all up 5%. Terra Luna is actually up 6.34. Then we've got Enzyme, Edera, Balancer, Ethereum, Ethereum 2, all up 5%. Bancor Network, Bitcoin, Wrapped Bitcoin, Rary Government's Token, Compound Request, Band Protocol, Bitcoin Litecoin, Brain Trust, Cosmos, Anchor, Polymath, all up about 4% in the last 24 hours. And the list goes on. If you want more information on that, I highly recommend going to Coinbase.com and clicking on the market numbers and then click on the top gainers. So that way you can take a look at what is really moving and grooving today on the market. Okay, we are going back to the Bitcoin price on the way to $90,000. And these are 5 things to watch in Bitcoin this week. And thank you, Mr. William Suberg, for this story. Look, $60,000 support boosts wary holders and reinforces calls for even higher highs. The only question is how soon. Bitcoin launches into a new week today, October 25th, Monday, determined to keep $60,000 as support despite new all-time highs failing to last. After a classic Sunday dip, bulls regained control and have managed to keep Bitcoin and US dollar clear of under $60,000 lows. With neither the April nor the October all-time highs seeing a retest so far. However, investors are eager to see where Bitcoin is capable of going. Expectations remain sky high, as much as 300,000 in the coming months, and even a continuation of the bull run well into 2022. Cointelegraph takes a look at 5 factors to consider when charting Bitcoin price action in the coming days. Bitcoin's quote, relentless spot bid. A cool picture on global markets as United States stocks futures remain unmoved prior to the open. Inflation continues to bite, and even the U.S. Federal Reserve admits that it could stay higher for longer. A separate row, overtaxing unrealized gains, is also coming in for intense debate among the crypto circles. Beyond soaring commodities, however, the picture is cooler when it comes to Bitcoin price triggers, as a decoupling from macro moves has already long characterized Bitcoin and the US dollar. Ahead of the launch of the third Bitcoin Futures Exchange Traded Fund, or ETF, Monday, more attention is being paid to gold and traditional ETFs and the threat that Bitcoin poses to them. If CME open interest jumping several places to number 1 globally in a matter of days this week is not a barometer for massive institutional interest, I don't know what is. Charles Edwards, CEO of investment firm Capriole, commented last week. This is a changing of the guard. Edwards previously said that the futures-based ETFs would provide a, quote, relentless spot bid on Bitcoin, countering concerns about the instrument's overall potency. Ki Young Ju, where is the key support level for Bitcoin? He tweeted, $840 million worth of Bitcoin was purchased in the futures markets via market orders whenever the price approaches 60,000 yesterday. Taker buy sell volume helps to figure out key support and resistance levels. Set an alert here. Looking at the futures volumes, large buy-ins accompanied each challenge of $60,000. Ki Young Ju, the CEO of on-chain analytics Crypto Quant, added, tracking the 2017 bull run. In classic fashion, a weak Sunday turned into a bullish Monday this week as Bitcoin climbs over $62,000. Last week saw a 10% dip from the all-time highs of $67,100 and April's $64,900 peak provided barely any support. As bearish calls began to surface, however, Bitcoin was in no mood for abandoning its new trending zone even as analysts argued that even $50,000 would still constitute solid price action. The weekly close failed to challenge a large buy wall that lies just under $60,000, providing further relief. So far, so good. Cointelegraph contributor Michael van de Poppe summarized in his latest update Monday morning. Bitcoin on the way to 90K. The schedule for such a target has lengthened this month for Van de Poppe. This should come only later in quarter one next year, contrasting with six-figure estimates with a much lower time frame. October is forecast to end around $63,000, meanwhile leaving uncharted territory for the last 2 months of 2021. For popular analyst Tech Dev, Bitcoin is still replaying the 2017 price action with almost uncanny accuracy. This too would suggest much higher price levels before the year is out, and in line with 2017's blow-off top. Tech Dev tweeted, after 140 days, a slightly flattened 2017 fractal continues to predict the day-to-day Bitcoin price action better than most short-term TA he's ever seen. Van Eck Etf prepares for Monday launch. Another week, another reason to get bullish on institutional investment as Bitcoin sees another ETF go live. Today, the turn of Van Eck, almost a household name in cryptocurrency circles, thanks to its years of attempting to get Bitcoin ETF product to market. Like last week's offerings, Van Eck's Bitcoin strategy ETF XBTF will have Bitcoin futures underlying, adding to the competition in advance of an initial regulatory decision on physical ETFs next month. XBTF will have a 0.65% management fee and will start trading as the third Bitcoin futures ETF in the United States market. Van Eck also plans to launch a physical ETF with the Securities and Exchange Commission due to decide on its fate November 14th. As reported, despite mixed opinions of the overall utility of features-based ETFs, ProShares pioneering U.S. debut saw almost unprecedented uptake last week. The second from Valkyrie was more subdued. We see Bitcoin on track to trade like gold. A still bullish Bloomberg senior commodity strategist Mike McGlone commented on the latter's launch day. He referenced the rags to riches transformation that accompanied gold in the early 2000s when it first attracted its own U.S. ETFs. At the time, like ProShares, the first gold ETF, the SPDR Gold Trust, gathered over $1 billion in its first 3 days of trading in November 2004. No major exchange sell-offs. As Cointelegraph reported, exchanges are a key focus under current market conditions as a macro trend of decreasing Bitcoin supply slows. During bull runs, mass flows of Bitcoin to exchanges tend to signal the price point at which the masses plan to sell, and hence the likely price top. More broadly, however, the amount of Bitcoin held on exchanges has been falling, and this accelerated since the May price crash. According to the latest data, it now seems that Binance has diverged from other major platforms this month, seeing inflows of Bitcoin to its order book, while most of the rest continue shedding reserves. The run to new all-time highs for Bitcoin and US dollar overall produced a slight uptick in the exchange Bitcoin levels, but this is negligible when viewed against the overall downtrend. Hodlers, also known as holders, are already known to have little interest in selling such a short way
past previous all-time highs, and institutional buyers are assumed not to be planning snap sales just after gaining exposure. Derivative exchanges have seen particularly active buying over the past week. Sentiment gets a welcome clean out. Change is once again afoot in crypto market sentiment, but unlike earlier in the month, investors are getting a little wary. According to the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, unsustainable optimism in October is no longer the mood when it comes to Bitcoin or altcoins. Having hit extreme greed last week, the index has deflated in line with Bitcoin price action as of May, lying at 72 to 100, simply denoting greed. That level has formed a cluster at various times over the past 3 months, reinforcing the feeling that a reset has occurred for sentiment with Bitcoin still at $60,000. Given that classic cycle top corresponds with a fear and greed score of 95 to 100 or more, the implication is that further price upside, if slow enough, could carry on much longer. Again, the news is simply the latest and the greatest here on Conscious Crypto. Every single day at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I am here looking for some more news here. I want to, this is getting into the adoption news of the day. And Mr. Sam Borghi, thank you for this story. Matt Damon partners with Crypto.com around a clean water project. The Hollywood star co-founded the nonprofit organization Water.org back in 2009. Its mandate is to help eradicate the global water crisis. Digital currency exchange Crypto.com has donated $1 million to Water.org, a clean water initiative co-founded by Matt Damon and Gary White in 2009. The direct donation will go towards supporting Water.org's mission of ending the global water crisis by providing safe water and sanitation to people in need around the world, the companies announced on Monday. Now, the partnership is also aimed at exposing Water.org to Crypto.com's more than 1 million users who are also being encouraged to donate to the project. Matt Damon cited the ongoing financial transformation brought on by cryptocurrency as one of the chief motivations for partnering with Crypto.com. Quote, as our financial solutions and platforms evolve, we use them for good, he said. Crypto.com and Water.org are both working towards positive transformation, and our innovative financial solutions will help change the lives and the world. Crypto.com has quickly emerged as one of the fastest growing digital currency platforms in the world. The company rose to prominence by offering its customers a crypto-focused Visa card that pays out rewards for staking CRO, the platform's native cryptocurrency. As recently reported, the exchange has expanded its insurance program to cover up to $750 million, reflecting heightened consumer protection standards in the industry. The cryptocurrency industry has ushered in a new era of charitable gifting as its new rich participants look to give back their communities. Charity Water, which has a similar mandate as Water.org, raised $1.3 million in June through a Bitcoin-focused trust. Crypto donations platforms The Giving Block has also facilitated charitable contributions for dozens of organizations by providing them with the tools and the resources to begin accepting crypto contributions. Many nonprofits have opened their coffers to crypto donations in the wake of the Taliban's takeover of Afghanistan in August. Crypto donations are also being used to support suicide prevention, ethical journalism, and even a Universal Basic Income Project, or UBI. BI project. That is fabulous news. I am extremely excited for Matt Damon and Crypto.com. This is going to be epic. This is also very exciting for the global water situation. We not only need to clean the oceans, we also need to be able to provide clean, potable water to people all over the world. And let's talk a little bit about this story came in 8 hours ago. We're getting close to the halfway point here, about 4 minutes away from the halfway point. So after this story, I'll tell you guys more about the Inkkas Shoes Company. All right, the next story by Yashu Gola came in 8 hours ago, and Ethereum eyes rally against Bitcoin, with Ethereum price showing hidden bullish divergence. What in the world does that mean? We're going to get straight into it, ladies and gentlemen. The second largest cryptocurrency in the world will see over 8% growth against its top rival should the technical outlook play out. Ethereum's native token, Ether, has been declining against its top crypto rival, Bitcoin, since September 3rd. Ether dropped in value against Bitcoin by almost 25% after topping out in September at a 0.07955 Bitcoin. That's a almost 8% right there gain, okay? As the top altcoin declined, it left behind a trail of lower highs and lower lows, thus forming a descending channel. Later, Ethereum and Bitcoin broke the channel to the upside on Saturday, raising anticipations about a strong extended recovery trend. But a sell-off on Sunday and the ongoing session had traders test the channel's resistance trendline as support. Ethereum price chart suggests bullish divergence. The sentiment raised Ether's possibility to re-enter the falling range as shown in the chart. At the same time, the formation of higher highs in Ethereum Bitcoin Daily Commodity Channel Index showed hidden divergence against the pair's downtrend. For the uninitiated, CCI is a momentum oscillator that measures an instrument's variations from its statistical mean to spot potential reversals. Quote, a hidden divergence is always an indicator for a possible trend reversal, noted Stefan Kretcher, a Germany-based market strategist, adding that Ethereum and Bitcoin may rebound in the coming sessions, also as the pair's daily relative strength index remains, quote, not overbought. Kretcher anticipated Ether to hit its monthly pivot point around 0.071586 Bitcoin, almost over 8% of the current levels. The upside target also coincided with the 0.618 Fibonacci line, 0.071505 Bitcoin, of the Fibonacci retracement graph in the chart. On the flip side, re-entering the descending channel range risked sending Ethereum and Bitcoin to range support trendline near 0.058238. The Ether price against the dollar. The bullish Ether to dollar price outlook appeared as Ether held $4,000 as solid support while rebounding over 2.6% on Monday. Meanwhile, Bitcoin's price retraced almost 3.5% after setting up a similarly strong price floor near 60,000. As a result, the Ethereum to Bitcoin merely looked weaker because Bitcoin rallied strongly against the United States dollar than Ethereum did. Nevertheless, the Ethereum token's prospects looked bullish. As earlier reported, with the aid of an ascending triangle setup, Ether broke out of the pattern on the daily time frame, but with little trading volume, showing weakness in the price trend. The cryptocurrency now tests the triangle's upper trend line as support for bullish confirmation. Should a rebound follow suit, the price could eye new record highs above $4,384, with the triangle setup's target sitting near 6,500. The Ethereum supply crunch. Additionally, the supply of Ether tokens has been declining after the Ethereum network's London hard fork, namely the Ethereum Improvement Proposal 1559, which went live with the update, started burning Ethereum that it previously paid to miners. Data collected from Watch the Burn shows that Ethereum network has destroyed almost $2.25 billion worth of Ethereum tokens since the London hard fork's launch. Additionally, the Ethereum 2.0 deposit contract has attracted more than 8 million Ethereum, thereby removing them from circulation for at least a year. Moreover, regulated funds have increased their Ether holdings from 2.43 million in November 2020 to 4.08 million Ethereum today, significantly increasing institutional demand. So the rally against Bitcoin for Ethereum is looking quite bullish. And according to the experts, we still have a whole bunch more room to grow. What other information do we have here? We are past the halfway point right now here on Conscious Crypto. I want to get into one of our sponsors for today, and we're offering $10 off plus an extra 15% off of your total purchase by using the link that I'm going to put in the description. This is a call for us to plant some trees and decorate our feet with some new awesome sneakers. I want you guys to visit Inkkas.com. That's Inkkas. I'm going to leave the talkable.com link below. Inkkas Shoe Company is founded on the principles of a fair trade and global philanthropy. So that means the shoes are crafted with respect for the environment and the people who make them. When Inkkas was founded in 2012, they partnered with skilled artisan shoemakers in Peru, in Spanish lovingly referred to as buen zapateros, to create the first classic sneaker using authentic Peruvian textiles. As they honor our roots in Peru with our brand name, we have expanded to work around the world with highly skilled and ethical partners to develop epic product lines, owner said. Country by country, they have drawn inspiration, sourced materials, and developed sustainable relationships. Then and now, the highest priority is that partners throughout the supply chain are paid fairly. Living wages plus work in environments that prioritize health, safety, and respect. The globe as our muse. My name is MC Medina, and Inkkas. We are both committed to using our work to improve the environment and enrich our communities through social and environmental awareness and action. As part of the One Shoe, One Tree project in partnership with the Trees for the Future by trees.org, Inkkas has planted one tree for every shoe purchase. With your contribution, Inkkas is helping reforest the world and develop sustainable agriculture infrastructure for communities around the globe. So again, let's plant some trees and decorate our feet with some fresh sneakers. A little bit about the numbers here. As of 2020, we have over 257,000 trees planted, and we have offset a total of more than 15,000 metric tons of CO2 in and out of the environment. According to the EPA, over 15,000 metric tons of CO2 emissions equates to 37 million miles driven by the average vehicle, or 1,675,000 gallons of gasoline, or 16,500,000 pounds of coal burned, or better yet, 1,900,000,000 numbers of iPhones charged. Check out the math. There are roughly 2,500 trees per 1 acre forest. Therefore, 257,000 trees translated into 102.8 acres. The average 1 acre forest sequesters 144.64 tons of CO2. So, the trees we planted have offset 15,000 metric tons of CO2. Again, I'm going to leave that link in the description. That's the talkable.com link. That's going to be 15% of your total purchase plus an extra 10% discount by using my link, and that's going to be available below. Let's get back into the crypto news. This is Conscious Crypto. We are past the halfway point. My name is MC Medina. Every single day at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Central Standard Time, from 2 to 3 o'clock, we're giving you the latest, the absolute greatest in the global DeFi news. What does DeFi news mean? That means decentralized finance news. Bitcoin is charging towards $64,000 as the Tesla ATH boosts Elon Musk to $250 billion net worth. Tesla stock nears $1,000 for the first time as a resurgent Bitcoin completes its lower support retest and aims for a $64,000 destination. The price of Bitcoin hurtled towards $64,000 in a fresh round of bullishness on October 25th as the market left a weak weekend behind. Bitcoin daily gains near 7%. Data coming in confirmed that solid 6.5% gains for Bitcoin US dollar in the 24 hours leading up to 4 p.m. UTC today, October 25th. The pair erased its previous losses, which arrived as part of a come down from new all-time highs seen last week. As has become customary this month, Bitcoin began rising into the start of trading on the United States stock markets with 64,000 being the next level to reclaim at the time of writing. With $60,000 seemingly retained as support, the mood among analysts has stayed more than optimistic. Rect Capital tweeted, "Looks like Bitcoin has successfully retested the green area as support." Rect Capital also tweeted, "Last week, Bitcoin weekly closed above a historical major resistance area, red. This week, Bitcoin may be dipping towards the same area by this time to turn it into a support. Weekly retest may soon be in progress." For contributor Michael Van Pope, any levels of $57,000 may remain acceptable for Bitcoin US dollar. Quote, "I think we're just going to have a consolidatory period or continue the momentum with some slight sideways action before we're going to break back upwards to $91,000, he summarized in this latest YouTube update. Tesla beats Facebook to top 5 U.S. stocks. Bitcoin was not only the solitary gainer for the day. Tesla also saw an impressive performance as stock price hit a new all-time high and now aims for $1,000. Tesla CEO Elon Musk likewise saw his personal wealth hit an eye-watering $250 billion as he reconfirmed his Bitcoin holdings. Tesla, meanwhile, outmaneuvered Facebook to become the 5th biggest U.S. stock. So congratulations to Tesla right there being the 5th biggest. Congratulations to Elon Musk. Looks like a lot of his hard work and dedication continues to pay off. What else do we have here on Conscious Crypto, giving you the latest and the greatest in DeFi news? How to use stable coins to earn a higher APY. Who wants to learn more about that? Mastercard plans to allow U.S. partners to offer crypto loyalty rewards. That's great news for Mastercard. You know what? Let's dive right into this. Boys and girls, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, again, this coming in 4 hours ago, we're giving you the latest and the greatest in decentralized finance news. Mastercard plans to allow U.S. partners to offer crypto loyalty rewards. Millions of loyalty rewards programs users who may have never had any knowledge or use of cryptocurrencies could soon have some exposure. And here we see cryptos dancing with the Visa card, and major credit card company Mastercard has announced it is preparing to integrate cryptocurrencies into its loyalty program offerings for United States-based banks, merchants, and fintech firms on its payment network. Now, this, again, guys, is getting to adoption news. The more crypto is being adopted into everyday society, into the more profitable and more globally well-renowned companies such as Mastercard and Visa, the more adoption happening, the more of an increase you're going to see in your Bitcoin and your altcoin wallets. Let's go right into it. In a Monday announcement today, October 25th, Mastercard said that it would be working with digital asset platform Backed, that's BAKKD, to allow its customers based in the United States to buy, sell, and hold digital assets through custodial wallets. The partnership will also enable cardholders to earn and spend rewards in crypto rather than using loyalty points and accruing or redeeming tokens for purchases. Quote, will not only empower our partners to offer a dynamic mix of digital assets options, but also deliver differentiated and relevant consumer experiences, said Executive Vice President for Digital Partnerships at Mastercard, Sherry Heyman. According to data from Colloquy Loyalty Consensus, research conducted in 2017, U.S. consumers held $3.8 billion in memberships with loyalty programs. Though these numbers have likely changed following the evolving financial landscape amid the pandemic, Mastercard also reported there were 249 million of its cards in the United States as of the end of quarter 1, 2021. Millions of loyalty rewards programs users who may have never had any knowledge or use of cryptocurrencies could soon see some exposure. All right, we're going to get more into the news, but right now I have got to share this link, copy the link. Let's copy that link. I need to get into my Facebook and let's get into some social medias. I want to encourage everybody, please leave comments below. Again, what's your top 3 coins? And while you're at it, what are your top 3 wallets or exchanges? I want to know, where are you holding? Where are you holding your crypto? Not that I want any access to it. I really just want to know what the most popular wallets are nowadays. There's always new wallets that are popping up. See if I can add this link here for you guys, everybody on the Facebook side. And we got about 15 minutes before we close out. We are on live right now, exclamation point. We're going to copy that. And guess what, guys? We're going to blast this all over our socials, all over the social media platforms, because we need more people in the DeFi community. If you want to learn more about the DeFi community, please hit whatever buttons you need to hit to subscribe and do the bell notifications. And all of this news, I mean, I'm on here every single day delivering the latest and the greatest. And today is no different. We're going to get into some more DeFi crypto news. And I'm going to be taking any questions you have as well. Please comment below. I'm going to answer whatever questions you guys have. We're going to post this to all our socials. And then, bam, we're going to get right back into it, all right? Just like that. Mastercard CEO Michael Miebach said in July that the company has to be in the crypto space, in part due to the growing interest around central bank digital currencies and crypto. In February, the credit card firm announced its roughly 1 billion users will be able to use crypto at its more than 30 million supported merchants. However, Mastercard has not yet clarified which tokens would be supported. The digital assets management arm of the Intercontinental Exchange, BAKKT, backed, recently listed its shares on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol BKKT and BKKTWS. The platform has also partnered with Google to allow customers to convert their crypto balances to make fiat payments using Google Pay. Wow. Backed is doing great work. Google Play partnering with, seems like Mastercard, and making it easier for us to make payments on the with the credit cards. So this is huge news. Again, more on the adoption news. Let's see what else we can bring in for the latest and the greatest here on Conscious Crypto every single day at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We had some big news today. Matt Damon partners with crypto, Ethereum. Let's get into this latest DeFi news. This story came in 2 hours ago. Thank you, Sam Borgi. Again, Ethereum competitor Near launches $800 million developer fund as DeFi competition heats up. The total value locked across all decentralized finance project topped $247 billion today. Near, the other smart contract platforms are looking to capitalize. Smart contract ecosystem Near Protocol has earmarked $800 million for new funding initiatives aimed at growing its decentralized finance capabilities, offering the latest evidence that is highly lucrative DeFi market is still in its infancy. Conscious Crypto, we're all about the DeFi movement, the decentralized finance movement. And it seems like, according to smart contract ecosystem Near Protocol, we're still in our infancy. Still a lot of room to grow. We can't see the ceiling right now. We've got an invisible roof, guys. The new funding, which includes the $350 million grants program announced by Proximity Labs last week, gives ecosystem developers added initiative to create new product offerings on Near Protocol, the company announced today, Monday. Roughly $250 million will be allocated to existing ecosystem developers. Another $100 million is earmarked for startup grants, with Near planning to fund more than 20 startups at the rate of $5 million each. The remaining $100 million will be spent on so-called regional funds across Asia, Europe, and the United States. Value locked on DeFi protocols has surged 936% over the past year, with Ethereum competitors such as Binance, Smart Chain, Solana, and Avalanche seeing considerable uptake, according to data from DappRadar. Ethereum projects account for roughly 66% of the total value locked across the decentralized finance community, according to industry sources. Despite Ethereum's overwhelming dominance, the DeFi market is growing at a torrid pace and is currently valued at over $247 billion, leaving plenty of room for competing platforms to capitalize. 1 year ago, the total value locked in DeFi projects was less than $13 billion. Near accounts for a tiny sliver of the total DeFi market, but that could soon change as more developers tap into the new funding campaigns and users continue to search for alternatives to Ethereum-based protocols. As recently reported, Ethereum's competitors have seen an influx of users fleeing the high fees on the Ethereum network. Again, some of the Ethereum competitors, such as Binance Smart Chain, Solana, and Avalanche, are seeing considerable uptake, you guys. So, I mean, look, what I've done is I've considered, and I am going to continue to be moving forward in my intention in taking out all of my Bitcoin and putting it into Solana, Avalanche, and Ethereum, because those are the thing about those three altcoins is that there's a lot of application, and the adoption rate every single day is continuing to skyrocket, as we can see in the charts. Take a look at the charts. If you guys have any questions about this or any other episode of Conscious Crypto, please do not hesitate. Drop a comment. Reach out to me at lovemedina.com. We've got Divine Garments as another one of our sponsors. And you know what? Let's get into another one of our sponsors here, Divine Garments. Because Divine Garments is made out of 100% organic cotton. And we've got 30% of all the proceeds are going to a federally recognized nonprofit organization. And a revolutionary, environmentally conscious, and enlightened brand, Divine Garments is keen on representing the spiritual approach to sustainable fashion while bringing humanity together. The intention of sourcing only the most eco-friendly fabrics from all over the world inspires a progressive, romantic, and a contemporary look known for premium, high-end quality and undivided attention to detail. Because Divine Garments is manifesting at the pinnacle of humanity's existence, ancient Asanoha patterns, sacred geometry, and other esoteric symbolism deeply inspire every design. A green plant business approach, creative branding, and support to a local 501c3 nonprofit organization confirms that Divine Garments is soon to be one of the world's most desirable fashion houses. And whenever you visit lovemedina.com/garments, I'm going to leave a link below for 20% off. So please do us a favor and go check out the ethical garments company called Divine Garments. I'm going to be leaving the link below down there. It looks like we've got about a little more than 5 minutes left. So let's get back into the latest and the greatest in DeFi news. What else do we have here? Anyone who studies Bitcoin ends up investing in it, says Scaramucci. Solana reclaims $200. 3 reasons why Solana price is up 35% in 7 days. I really want to get into that story. I want to know what else we have here. This cryptocurrency wallet aims to provide secure and easy access to the crypto world. Let's see. Which company is this? I want to learn more. Well, because we covered a company last week called Trust Keys. And it looks like this is going to be the Bitcoin.com wallet. Cryptocurrency adoption is still in its early days. According to one team, widespread usage will be driven by easy-to-use apps that enable real-world utility. I'm not going to get into that story because I want to get into the Solana story. We got about 5 minutes left, so this might be good enough for us. Solana reclaims $200. We're going to give you guys 3 reasons why Solana's price is up 35% in 7 days. Solana's price continues to climb, with Solana's TVL also hitting a new high of nearly $14 billion. The price of Solana native Sol coin edged up on October 25th, today Monday, in the wake of a worldwide rally led by Bitcoin, with the total value locked on Solana hitting record highs and Solana's price seeing a promising technical setup. Bitcoin triggers worldwide rallies. Solana climbed by more than 6% to hit an intraday high of around $214. The price of Solana is now up a little over 35% over the past week, pushing it closer to its record high of about $222 set in early September. Bitcoin's round up to its new record highs of $67,000 last week resulted in the total crypto market capitalization passing the $2.5 trillion mark, a new milestone for the cryptocurrency. That helped push Solana higher, with rival cryptocurrencies, Ethereum and Cardano, also jumping by over 10% and 1% in the past week, respectively. Solana TVL hits record high. The Solana price rally also appeared as the TVL of the decentralized finance projects built on the Solana blockchain reached a new record high of $13.53 billion, as per data aggregator service DeFi Llama. The most dominant DeFi project on the Solana blockchain is Saber. It's an automated market maker protocol that enables Solana users and applications to trade between stable pairs of assets efficiently and earn yields by providing liquidity to the platform. Its contribution to the Solana liquidity pool was $2.05 billion as of right now. Meanwhile, there are 4 other DeFi projects with a TVL of more than $1 billion. These include Radium, Sunny, Serum, and Marinade Finance. Solana also declared that it would add more DeFi projects to its list after completion of its, quote, Ignition Hackathon on October 18th. Users will need to hold Solana tokens to use these applications to pay for transaction fees, thus raising the prospect of the token's higher demand in the future. Solana's latest price rally came as part of a breakout move out of what appears like a bullish pennant. As reported earlier, the technical outlook could send Solana to levels equal to the maximum distance between the pennant's upper and lower trend line around $85. As a result, adding $85 to the breakout level of $158, Solana's pennant price target is 243 U. Example, that's almost $250. Meanwhile, a retest of the pennant's upper trend line as support would risk invalidating the bullish setup. That is 3 reasons why Solana price went up. Number 1, we have the Bitcoin triggered a worldwide rally. Number 2, the Solana TVL hit record high. And number 3, the price technicals. Looking at the graph, definitely some spikes. Solana, highly recommended. I've been invested in Solana. Again, nothing but gains. Looks like we are closing up for the hour here on Conscious Crypto. But before we close out, I do want to remind everybody about the Trust Keys app that I've been using more and more recently. I'm going to open up the Trust Keys app just to show you a little bit about how it works. This is it, the Trust Keys app. If you want to get into Trust Keys, this is a social media platform that's on the blockchain. This platform includes a wallet and an exchange, and soon we'll be having an NFT platform on it as well. This is a decentralized wallet. That means that there is no KYC. Also, this is a social media platform that will not be stealing your personal data. There's encrypted P2P messaging with 200 and something bit encryption or some fancy, extremely fancy number like that. I will send you the link. It's a private invite key, so it's a private invite only. Please leave comments below. I love you guys so much. Thank you for checking in to Conscious Crypto. Again, my name is MC Medina. This is Conscious Crypto, giving you the latest and the greatest in decentralized finance news. We want to remind everybody to stay conscious, stay getting that crypto, and of course, be blessed. Peace, guys.